Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Curtis. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Curtis. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To throw on second down, Curtis. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
The ball carried.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. This will be caught at about the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, 49ers 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Curtis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Titans 21, 49ers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, Curtis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw on 3rd down, Curtis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Curtis escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
To number 89.
Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 75 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, 49ers 21.
Within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Titans.
Looking to throw. Curtis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Curtis. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Curtis's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
8 yards on the pickup. And this.
From the gun, Curtis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Curtis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down,
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers get a score closer. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Titans 42, 49ers 28.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Back to throw. Curtis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 56, 49ers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Curtis's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort.
28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fox. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 14.
21. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14 at the Titans' 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curtis in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll
they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To number 80.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Titans.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Curtis throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now they try the right side here. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Curtis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
63.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.